Dear cherished child, listen attentively. If you have faith in God, say Amen. This moment isn't an ordinary break. It's a divine proclamation. It marks the start of a chapter that was pre-written in heaven with your name on it. You didn't happen here by chance. Every step, every delay, every silent plea has been guiding you towards this very message. God says, I am the one who began your journey, and I am the one ushering in this new phase. This isn't just another month. It's your month of greatness. Everything I've allowed, everything I've held back has been part of my perfect strategy to prepare you. You are not waiting for favor. You are stepping into it. What once felt burdensome is being eased. What once was hidden is becoming visible. And what once seemed impossible is now manifesting in your favor. You don't need to pursue it. You just need to accept it. Archangel Michael speaks. There has been divine protection shielding you. Things you didn't notice, things that threatened to hinder your progress were removed because heaven is resolved to see you succeed. The challenges weren't rejections. They were reroutes. This month won't just bring blessings. It will foster growth about becoming. Embodying the peace, the power, and the purpose you've been hoping for, you've done inner work, you've healed silently. Now the journey begins. God says you will notice changes, small signs, sudden clarity, conversations that align, resources that arrive on time. Keep your heart open. Stay grounded in spirit. Let faith guide you. This is your month of vision sharpened, of strength restored, of blessings multiplied. You've waited. Now observe, this is your month of greatness. Heaven has declared it, and so it shall be. You've turned a new page on the calendar, but more than that, you've stepped into a prophetic shift, a sacred alignment of grace and opportunity. You are not here to merely survive this month. You are here to thrive within it. The atmosphere around you has shifted, and heaven has declared over you greatness will meet you here. God says, I have been waiting for your heart to be prepared, and now it is. This isn't about putting in extra effort. This is about gaining access. You are passing through doors that are opening not because of stress, but because of peace, not because of force, but because of divine approval. The puzzles that once perplexed you now unveil their purpose. The relationships that seemed strained now show their true value, quietly carved space for truth to appear. The calm that seemed like immobility transformed into the base for divine speed-up. You aren't late. You're perfectly on schedule. Archangel Michael declares, there were moments you wished to quit, but you held on. And those moments, those silent triumphs have fostered spiritual energy. You've shifted mountains within your heart that no one else will witness. Now external changes will correspond with your inner development. This is a month of reaping rewards, but not only material rewards. This is a month of emotional clarity, of restored connections, of corrected views, of forgiveness that liberates both the provider and the recipient. It's a month of shedding the old without sorrow and embracing the new without apprehension. God says, you don't need to comprehend every step. Just walk with me. You don't need to foresee the blessing. Just prepare your heart. This isn't the month for scrutiny. It's the month for agreement. Say yes to what aligns. Say no to what disturbs your peace. Type 222 to claim it. Your time is now. Your voice will reach further. Your hands will produce more. Your presence will heal deeper because you're finally moving in your genuine tempo. The divine has arranged the right individuals, moments, and miracles find you. Not because you made them happen, but because you trusted me. Michael suggests, let go of guilt and the urge to justify your happiness. You don't need to explain your growth. Those who are meant to be with you will celebrate it. Those who can't keep up are moving aside peacefully. This month will feel unique. And it should because you've outgrown every version of yourself based on fear, pleasing others, and fake peace. This month will showcase your true potential, and the world will start to reflect what heaven has always seen in you. God says, don't shrink, don't hide, don't apologize for being chosen. This is your time to live as if I picked you because I did and I still do. So let this month be significant. Let your words bless without bitterness. Let your rest be radical. Let your presence speak before your mouth does. This is greatness unfolding. This is your alignment in action. This is what happens when trust is honored by heaven. Welcome to your month of greatness. Everything is already responding to your transformation. You are now moving in harmony with heaven. It's no longer about hurrying or striving. This is the month where you finally grasp that grandeur isn't born from chaos, but calmness. It is now, as your heart softens and spirit surrenders, that everything aligns effortlessly. God assures you no longer need to prove yourself. I am establishing you. The work I am doing in your life isn't just visible in results. It's palpable in atmospheres. Walk into rooms differently now. You carry presence, not a performance. You are stepping into rooms that once intimidated you, but now they will respond to the energy you bring. Your greatness isn't boisterous, it's radiant. It glows with certainty. It exudes peace, and it draws in what was once delayed. Archangel Michael says, "This is not about fame from the crowd, it's about respect from the Spirit." You are being honored by heaven because you chose honesty over praise. You chose calmness over chaos. You chose healing over hurry. What comes to you this month won't require a chase. It will arrive with ease, flow, and natural alignment. Your conversations will feel like validations. Your rest will become rejuvenation. Your decisions will become declarations of who you truly are. God says, "I am not only giving you strength, but also wisdom." You prefer. I am providing you with a screen. You will not waste time convincing those unwilling to listen. You will not weaken your mission to appease others. You are chosen. Period. This month will show how backed you are. Even when you feel isolated, heaven encloses you. There are miracles scheduled to arrive with your name associated. Not because you pleaded, but because you had faith. Not because you forced, but because you trusted. Michael reminds you you've already won battles that most people will never learn about. You've cried in private but stood in public. That quiet strength is now becoming spiritual power, and that power is what will guide you forward. You are not in the spotlight by chance. Your life is the stage upon which grace performs. Let the spectators watch as peace takes center stage. Type "God is good" if you love God. Let your joy be the proof. Let your resilience be the unveiling. This is not just your month of excellence. It is your month of disclosure, of liberation, of radical rejuvenation. Step completely into it. Don't hide, don't doubt. You are prepared, and this greatness is already yours. What you're stepping into now is not arbitrary. It's sacred arrangement. It's the moment where preparation meets opportunity and your spirit says, "Yes, I'm all set." This isn't merely your month of excellence. It's your proof that excellence was embedded in you all along. God states, "I've observed your growth in private. I've witnessed you opt for peace instead of revenge. I've noticed you choose kindness over bitterness." These actions have echoed louder in heaven than you realize. And now they resonate for you on earth. You're entering a phase where your character will propel you further than qualifications ever could, where your sincerity will unlock doors that a resume never could, and where your spirit will forge connections that logic wouldn't have envisioned. Archangel Michael asserts, greatness doesn't always resemble the spotlight. Sometimes it's being calm while the world is restless. Sometimes it's refusing what exhausts you. Sometimes it's staying when others leave or leaving when others remain complacent. This month isn't about proving who you are. It's about safeguarding who you've evolved into. You've surpassed settings, thoughts, and relationships that no longer mirror your future. And now your boundaries are a sacred act of love for yourself and your life's calling. God says, let them be puzzled, let them chatter, let them speculate. Stay focused, stay open, stay thankful. I'm working behind the scenes in ways that will soon leave you speechless. This is your month of divine alignment, overdue clarity, and unexpected upgrades. You will see why certain things didn't work out because I had better prepared. You will see why certain people left because I had pure patience. You will see why the silence was needed because the noise would have blinded you to the truth. Michael adds, the peace you feel now isn't temporary, it's permanent. The joy coming isn't a burst, it's a base. You've been anchored in me, and now everything around you will begin to reflect that inner stability. Walk boldly, rest deeply. Receive openly. Your month of greatness is not arriving, it's here. And you are ready to carry it with grace. This is the part of your journey where beauty is built from what once broke you. It's where joy rises from the ashes of silence. Where what was once hard to explain is now impossible to ignore. You are not here because you were lucky. You are here because you were loyal to the calling, to the quiet moments of healing, to the deep knowing that something greater was guiding. Everything you've been through, a higher power says, I haven't forgotten the times you stayed loyal when no one was looking. The nights you cried with no solutions, the days you gave when you had nothing left. I saw it all. And I didn't just measure your pain, I measured your resilience. That's why this is your month of greatness. This month doesn't just commemorate what you've overcame, it amplifies who you've become, not bitter but stronger, not tougher but more spiritual. Type 1111 if you love God Jesus, not worn out but wiser. Your spirit has grown, your understanding has deepened, and now wisdom flows through everything you do. Archangel Michael affirms, you no longer seek signs, you are becoming one. Your healing is now someone else's inspiration. Your peace is now someone else's permission. Your silence has become sacred authority. This isn't the time to doubt your worthiness. This is the time to act as if you know it, to speak as if heaven hears you, to move as if each step is guided because it is. A higher power says, I have already provided the resources. I have already brought the right people. I have already made a path. The only thing left for you to do is trust. Trust more deeply. Trust with care. Let this month show you. Miracles don't always appear dramatic. Sometimes they murmur. Sometimes they ask you to slow down. And when you eventually do, you understand they were there all along. Michael advises, greatness doesn't vie for attention, it crafts. You are now the blueprint for what's achievable when faith outlasts fear. And because of that, others will join in. Not because you sought the spotlight, but because you subtly became unavoidable. You are no longer evolving, you are embodying. This is your month of divine timing, of unwavering peace, of quiet assurance, and everything in your life is escalating to match who you've become. Because this is your month of greatness, and heaven has already prepared a space for it. There is a quiet strength emerging within you now, not because you've discovered all the solutions, but because you've made peace with the puzzles. This is your month of greatness, not because of flawlessness, but because of presence. You have appeared for yourself, for others, and for the divine process that has been unfolding within. God says, this is not about doing excessively, this is about being fully present. You don't need to strive to prove your worth. I already affirmed it. You are sufficient. And now everything is moving to reflect that truth. You'll observe how things start to change effortlessly. The individuals who appear will seem less burdensome. The choices you make will seem more transparent. And your peace won't require defense anymore, it will be instinctive. Archangel Michael communicates. Your greatness isn't in the future, it's already within you. It's in the way you hold yourself when no one is cheering. It's in the quiet affirmative you give to things that resonate with your soul. It's in the boundaries you set to shield what is sacred. This month, your alignment will be more pronounced than your ambition. Your heart isn't pursuing, it's attracting. The magnetic pull of your grounded energy will draw in what's destined for you. Without pressure, without fear, God says, I'm not only granting favor, I'm providing fruit. What you sowed in tears will now flourish in joy. What you surrendered quietly will now resonate in jubilation. And the things that once caused distress will now serve a purpose. You are permitted to rejoice. You are permitted to relax. You are permitted to be visible. And more than that, you are allowed to prosper without remorse. Your advancement isn't a fluke. It's the natural consequence of your actions. Type 777 if you believe in God, Jesus, spiritual surrender. Michael advises, you didn't take shortcuts, you chose the sacrosanct path. Now every divine law is realigning to restore what was lost and amplify what was once insignificant. Walk without haste, speak without apprehension, love without boundaries. This is the cadence of greatness, and you are now living it because this month belongs to you and everything is ascending to meet you. This is the month where you see yourself clearly, not through the fog of past fears or the opinions of others, but through the lens of divine truth. What once caused doubt about your worth will now become proof of your evolution. You no longer bear the weight of your old narrative. You walk freely in the unveiling of your transformation. God says, I never demanded perfection from you. I asked for presence and you have delivered. Even when weary, you showed up. Even in heartache, you remained open. This posture has made room for miracles. This month, you will notice how effortlessly grace flows. You will speak with more purpose, listen with more empathy, and create with more enthusiasm. What seemed like waiting will turn into witnessing. And your soul will sense the change, not in words but in feelings. Sound, yet within deep understanding. Archangel Michael declares, you're not who you used to be. And that's not embarrassment, it's proof proof that healing works, that surrendering strengthens, that stillness teaches. This is a significant turning point. What you once put up with, you'll no longer tolerate. What you once feared, you'll now face with tranquility. And what you once prayed quietly to God, you'll soon see vividly. God affirms, I am reclaiming time. Every missed chance, every delayed blessing, every locked door, I am unlocking the right ones. And you will pass through them with dignity, not regret. This is your month of profound integration, where your inner self and outer world meet, where your dreams no longer remain hidden but are acknowledged, expressed, and expanded. Michael suggests, you've been loyal in secret, now witness what heaven uncovers publicly. The light you carry will draw others not to admire you, but to ponder who provided that peace. And they'll find me in your presence. This is not a time for doubt. This is your month of greatness, and your life is finally aligned with your soul. You are prepared because you are no longer evolving. You are existing. This is the stage of your journey where your soul has caught up to your life, where the fruits become visible, not just in things you can handle, but in things you can sense. In the tranquility that no longer wavers, in the insight that doesn't fade away, in the courage that doesn't need to boast to be authentic. You are no longer reacting. You are responding, and every response is grounded in wisdom. God claims this is where you will start to see the payoff for every unseen effort, every prayer sown with faith, every boundary you respected, every action you took in obedience. Nothing was squandered. Everything is being returned in fullness and serenity. You are not here to impress. You are here to embody, to walk into each day knowing you have nothing to prove because the proof is in your calmness. And calmness is your proof. Archangel Michael declares, your life is becoming a testament, not because it's been flawless, but because you've chosen presence. This month will carry evidence, conversations that confirm, moments that echo your truth, and people who show up with divine timing. This isn't a prize, it's a reflection of your internal harmony, a mirror of your inner submission. The life around you is finally catching up to the peace within you. And now greatness unfolds. The future isn't distant. It's something you experience one decision, one breath, one moment at a time. God reassures, you don't have to worry about the future. I know what it holds. Walk confidently, walk respectfully, walk peacefully. Know that I am with you all along. Michael advises, don't hurry to explain or prove yourself, just be. Your calling isn't about convincing others, it's about living it. Through your actions, others will see grace in motion. So take the next step with quiet joy. Let peace guide you. Let presence direct you. This is your month of greatness, and everything around you is aligning to acknowledge that truth. You are no longer an observer of life. You are its shaper from within. Every moment now feels more intentional, more sacred, more in line with who you truly are. And this isn't by chance. It's the result of choosing presence repeatedly. God affirms, this is where your foundations matter more than your achievements. I've been preparing you quietly so that when your time comes to shine, you won't falter. You'll radiate with steadiness. You'll guide with elegance. You'll bless without exhaustion. This month, the evidence of your peace will be visible in how little you have to clarify. You are no longer concerned with being comprehended. You are merely living your honesty, and that honesty is attracting what aligns with your soul. Archangel Michael says, let others chase noise, you carry sound. Let others chase results, you carry presence. You are the proof of what happens when someone listens to heaven more than headlines. You are now the calm amid chaos, the tranquility in the storm, the soft whisper of hope in a world full of rush. God says, I am not giving you everything at once, not because you're not prepared, but because I want you to appreciate the process. Each step is sacred. Each moment is a miracle. Don't hurry, receive. This is your month of quiet self-assurance, of sacred stability, of joy that endures. Michael reminds you you've been faithful to the whisper. Now the world will hear the reverberation. Stand tall. Move softly and know greatness isn't approaching. It's already here and it resides in you. If you believe in God, type Amen or 444 or 555 or 11. Subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching this God message. May God Jesus will grant you abundance in every aspect of your life. Type 222 if you agree.